Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that before doing these jobs, I had already gotten my party a few levels and did some upgrading of equipment by finding in the Danger Dome and experimenting a little using some synthesis. Plus, doing a little research, came across some recipes that really did a lot of help for me. So again, as I say, a good way to get good stuff early on, once you know what's needed and how to get it. It could really save you a lot of trouble, believe me. So, with that said, let's take on some more jobs. To start this off, head over to the inn and into the first room. Apparently, the innkeeper has been having trouble dealing with the lady that's become rather suicidal, and is hoping you can find a way to get her to leave without much trouble. Jesus, lady, what are you trying to do here? I'm not going to have assisting in suicide put on my belt of achievements here right now. So apparently the reason why she's so depressed this way is because something very valuable was taken from her. A memento that reminds her of her late son Peter, her only connection she has left, which is a spear. Oh. The innkeeper suggests to check out the Danger Dome, as that's where just about anything of value that gets stolen eventually ends up at. Alright, time for some action. You see a guy by the door that has what could be just the spear you're looking for. Since talking it out doesn't seem to want to work, there's only one thing left to do. Duke it out in the Danger Dome for it. The catch? Theo decides to make this a personal matter and enters the match himself. That's some serious balls, kid. Keep this up, you might even be a bigger man than even Lutz here.
Oh, burn, Lutz!
So for those that need a refresher here, the way the Danger Dome works is that they consist of one-on-one battles with both sides putting up something of value for a prize. Obviously, the winner will claim his or her opponent's prize. Also a good way to upgrade your equipment here. Normally the opponent you face is the same level as you are to make things fair. You just have to have the right battle gear to survive. Here, however, the Spear Hunter has a set level and isn't really that difficult. Just have a good card summon ready and a healing item or two if necessary. So after winning, you get a silver Sarisa and quickly head back to give it to her. Who doesn't seem that thrilled to have it. Did we miss something here? Turns out, yes, we didn't have the right one. So now we set off to find the real spear. So head to the pub to see what more info you can gather. At the bar, you'll notice a guy that has a spear on him. Upon asking where he got it, he pretty much spills the beans about snatching it from a poor woman. This, of course, infuriates Theo as he tries to snatch it, but to no avail. Okay then, I guess we do it the hard way. Time to head back to the dome. Once again, put up a wager to get this thing started. Theo will once again take the challenge himself. This time, the battle might be a little more difficult as he's higher level than the last guy. I'd be careful here. After getting the real spear, head back and this time you get a much better reaction from her. Wow, talk about a complete 180. She finally gets over her depressive state and decides the time has come to finally move on. She even gives you back the first spear you gave her. Not a bad upgrade to have if you don't have a stronger spear on you yet. Chalk up another job complete. This job will take you up to the Society Village and into the biggest building there, that being the power plant. The client, named Melt, tells of how a lot of mysterious accidents keep happening around the chief. He even suspects the vice chief, Mr. Smithers, no, not that guy from The Simpsons, although it would be kind of funny and make perfect sense, of being the one behind those accidents. Although Smithers doesn't like the idea of having a hunter around, he goes along with it for now as you head up to the second floor to talk with the chief. Well, it seems the chief himself isn't really pleased either and pretty much tells you to piss off. Damn old geezer. This is one of those few times where I actually side with Lutz on this one. Anyway, a commotion seems to be coming from downstairs, so head back down to see what Smithers wants you to... Hey, who's that guy that just passed us? Oh well. You'll soon notice that the noise was coming from a mouse? Again with the damn mice. I think this was a distraction, to be completely honest. But more trouble seems to be going on as a worker from upstairs comes pleading for help. Alec decides to see what's going on while the others stay behind. Okay, seriously, this is now starting to turn into a Scooby-Doo gag here. Upstairs, you'll notice the chief being threatened by someone with a two-handed broadsword. Not knowing what's going on, for now we have a job to do here, and that's to protect the chief. Challenge this intruder, Noi, to a battle. Noi can be, well, annoying if you're not up to a decent level. However, silence and force ring can help even the odds a bit. Hold out long enough and you're sure to win.
だ強くなる。
Afterwards, the others come upstairs to see Noi making one last attempt on the chief's life. Alec, of course, gets in the way, and the intruder takes off. Something's going on here. Something bigger than what we're seeing here. For now, chalk this job up as a success. Although, I don't think this will be the last time we'll be here. Oh goody! More monster mashing! The Sabi Wilds are just outside the city. Let's head over and see what the situation's all about. Well, we've found a couple of monsters and... oh great. It's him again. Alba and his team have apparently taken up the same job as you have. Surprise, surprise. How they even got here is anyone's guess, but whatever. Alba decides to challenge you to a little friendly competition to see who does the better job at wiping out monsters. He'll even go as far as to give you a handicap just because he's so nice. Or maybe he really thinks you're still the same wuss from before. Well then, let's show this guy what for. You can choose to take him up on his offer of a handicap. What this means is that if you tie up with the other team with how many turns it takes to finish this fight, then you win. Or you can do what I do here and up the ante. Finish in less than 4 turns, win, and rub it all over this punk's face. Best way to finish this is very quickly, and a good idea is to have a good summon card ready to lay waste. Either way, have fun, and your job's a success if you win.
よし。なんだ？俺様の見せ場だぜ。僕の出番だ。行くぞ。フォースリング。悪いな。
So we get to try out some mystery tonic. No pressure here. No, not at all. Let's head over to Galecki Falls. So this guy Dorvin thinks that one sip of this tonic will give you a massive boost of power. Yeah, I can already see where this is going to go. At any rate, the job is to be guinea pigs, so hopefully it won't kill us. Right? Upon drinking it, it would seem at first to have worked so well that Lutz lets his ego get the best of him, again, and runs off to find some monsters to test his newfound power on. Oh, he finds it alright, and then they start to feel weak. Called it! So now you have 4 robots that can pack a punch, and you are left with HP and MP draining away from you slowly each turn. This means you're going to have to finish this battle fast. Use any of your best moves you can that you have available and heal using good herbs if you get low. As long as you don't drag this fight out, you'll have it won no problem. Since the test turned out to be a miserable failure, really, are you that surprised? And the merchant feels bad for what happened. He offers you a deal to show no hard feelings. A bunch of crap-tastic weapons and a weak apple extract for the low price of 100G. I say take him up on it since there are other ways to make use of weapons like these, and I'm not talking about just selling them back for more money. And with that, this wraps up another job. A request from the orphanage. Well, it's always nice to do a little charity now and then. Head that way to see what those kids are up to. You'll notice only 2 kids in the room, but don't seem to want to attract any attention from anyone else, especially Kalara. They drag you away to the ruined city. The job here is to guard these kids while they search for anything of value to sell in hopes of helping out Kalara and possibly a way to get out of this broken down town. A commendable gesture, yes, but still not a good idea to keep it a secret from her by not telling you where you're going to be and putting yourself in danger because of it. At any rate, before you can make off with anything that you happen to find, you get ambushed by a robber and a ninja. The ninja should be top priority since he's a rather heavy hitter here. Use your best attacks and keep your back guarded and you'll have both knocked out soon enough.
悪いな。どう決めよっかな。どれ。よっしゃ。
After the fight, they retreat but vow for revenge. Make your way back to the orphanage and you'll find a rather pissed off Kalara. Whoopsie. They try to explain everything, but it still doesn't fully calm her down just yet, but does let you go since the job is technically done. Oh well, not the best way to end off, but I suppose what's done is done. Upon leaving, you'll notice those 2 guys from earlier sneaking around and making their way inside the orphanage. Something's up. I just know it. You're given a choice to go back to the pub and call it a day, or you can go back inside to see what's going on. Hopefully you do the noble thing and check back to make sure they're safe. As it turns out, their desire for revenge came a lot sooner than expected. See that the kids and Kalara are safe before taking on those two once again. There's really no change in strategy here. The only difference is that your stance will be the same from the last fight you did, since you don't really get a chance to heal beforehand. Hopefully, that still should not be a problem.
まだまだ強くなる。どう決めよっかな。よっしゃ。
Once the day is saved again, well, let's just say that everyone is very thankful for the help. With hopes put in their hearts, you can now say for certain this job is a huge success. before taking this job, you might want to make sure that you finish the other jobs beforehand, otherwise you might not get another chance to do them, so fair warning and take heed. When you're ready, let us begin. Head to the Society Village to learn that one of the scientists from the Item Society needs help in acquiring a synthesis piece known as tough alloy. Return to Gizlam and hit the pub for more clues to its whereabouts. The bartender seems to have all the answers you're looking for, but it won't be free. 100G will get you the name of the person who keeps it, that being Cheryl. Another 100G for her current location, which is at the Danger Dome. Really? And yet another 100G as to the one who called her there. Honestly, could I have gotten by without that third bit of info? At the Dome, you'll see Cheryl is currently having a one-on-one match with Gudon with his gang on the sidelines. Things seem to be going in her favor, until help from the sidelines causes her to become completely paralyzed. Bastards. To make things even worse, they then start to gang up on her and almost proceed to beat the living crap out of her. Not on our watch, they aren't. Since the match has been botched and rules have been completely thrown out the window, it's time to teach these punks a lesson. These guys really shouldn't be that tough. Buff up defense with card field and then let them have it with your best attacks. They won't last long. With the gang chased out, Cheryl gives you the alloy you're looking for and leaves you behind. Guess she really isn't used to being helped like this. At any rate, head back to the Item Society and hand off the alloy and consider this job complete. we're not done yet. No, sir, we still have more jobs to accomplish. So come back next time when we have more coming our way. Till then, later.